Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr., and shout out to Goodfella TV.
All right, man, let's talk about how scurvy the boxing business is. I could have went a lot of different ways with this video. Could have talked about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I don't know. I might do that later. Yeah. Could have talked about Bud. All them type of videos. I don't know in what order. Y'all gonna see them. So, it's gonna happen. But let's talk about this, man. So, let's talk about how boxing works, right? I know life ain't fair. You know, you can do everything, make every sacrifice, and still lose. You got Sebastian Fundora, right? I might put this up Saturday. You got Sebastian Fundora, right? Who coming off a knockout loss, right, to Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza beat him for the WBC interim title, right? He fights Tim Tszyu. Then the interim title and loses to Tim Tszyu. The interim title disappears. It disappears. Think about that. If you think about it, if we being honest, because we've seen Lomachenko hold the WBC title and fight for the vacant WBO, right? We've seen it. He fought Toyota, or whatever he fought Toyota Corolla for. I don't know if it was the vacant WBC or the vacant WBO. We've seen Canelo Alvarez hold a major title. I think it was, he might have held the I don't know what he held at the time. When he fought Callum Smith, I think he held the title. So I can't remember exactly. I'm going to go look. Give me 1 second. Okay, he held the WBA, Super WBA title going into that fight. I don't remember how he got that title. And he fought Callum Smith for the vacant WBC title. Okay. I want to say it was another example of that too. But we've seen them do some wild shit. You hold a title and you fight for a vacant title. And for years, we couldn't get the WBC and the WBO to collaborate on making Spence and Crawford. But I'm going to get there. Therefore, Tim Tszyu should already hold the WBC title when Charlo vacated it. And he should hold the WBO. He should be unified champion. All right? Should never been fighting Keith Thurman to begin with. He was already negotiating with Terrence Crawford. What happened was, say exactly what happened. Just say allegedly. PBC jumped in there, told him, look here, that nigga don't want to sign with us. Look here, fight Keith Thurman, and then we gonna give you Errol Spence. The winner get Errol Spence. You get Errol Spence. We don't care if the Keith Thurman fight is a non-title fight. That nigga ain't gonna win no way. He might not make it to the ring, which I said that from the beginning as well too, that Keith Thurman wouldn't make it to the ring, right? I said that from the very beginning. That fight wasn't gonna happen. I was 100% right? Because it didn't make no sense on his end, and financially it didn't make no sense. So what they said we're gonna do is we're gonna set you up to fight Earl. Don't worry about it. We gotta drop the belt. We'll drop the belt. You know, we wasn't acknowledging the WBO before. So just check out the dynamics of this, right? On one side, this is for first side we talking about. You got Fundora, who coming off a knockout almost a year to the date. Get to fight for, lost his interim title, get to fight for a title, a unification bout, in his first bout since being knocked out. Right? You got Tim Tszyu, who received his WBO belt because Charlo refused to fight him. He was allowed to jump up 2 weight classes and coming off over a year layoff and a broken hand. And the fight that bitch nigga didn't even try to win versus Canelo. I do it for the culture. Then he gets upgraded. As soon as the fight starts, he get upgraded to WBO. So Tim Tszyu didn't fight a champion and take a belt, but that ain't the point I'm trying to point out. Then you go on the other side of the bracket, since we got NCAA tournament, which I didn't really watch shit of that. I don't watch college basketball. I watch the women's more than that. I don't know, none of them bums out there playing basketball is horrible. But at this point. But you got Spence and Crawford, right? For years, Spence been, Crawford been trying to get Spence, and Spence been acting like a biznitch, and everybody knew it. And a bunch of the PBC fanboys, they want to act like it wasn't happening, right? They was acting, then they knew it was happening when they said, "Oh, I don't even want to see the fight no more." Why do you want to see the fight? when they start getting in their feminine era, they soft girl era. So they start saying like, we don't want to see the fight. They start to act like he didn't go on that nigga that quit YouTube, that big black boxing nigga who can't fight. Yeah, man, and you know I can't fight, Joe. You know, inside joke. Somebody know what I'm talking about. And he said that I'm taking the easy route. I ain't fighting Terrence Crawford. Yeah, you heard the boogie mine in Dallas, Texas. Nah, he's a bitch. He said he wasn't fighting him. And a lot of you niggas who got platforms were scared to speak up. I spoke up because I'm a real one. And fuck it, I said the truth. You know? And he continued to run around that and had Sean Porter not open the door for Terrence Crawford. Let's not forget, when he opened the door, I'ma leave the door open. Sean Porter got stopped. What did I predict? It's on the YouTube short somewhere. I said it's if Errol Spence, if Terrence Crawford stopped Sean Porter, Errol Spence gonna run out the arena. Errol Spence ran out that arena. So he finally fight because Errol Spence pride got the best of him. Right? He got his ass whooped in front of his bulldog ass sister and his boyfriend, Yellow Belly. He got stumped out. His mama, fine ass, that ass came down clapping, my baby, my baby. Yeah, your baby got what he got coming to his head. He got ass whooped. So over a year, probably a year later, he gonna try to come back, fight Tim Tszyu, and people justifying this coming off a loss. And not only are they justifying him getting a Tim Tszyu fight over Terrence Crawford coming off a loss, Tim Tszyu is most likely gonna have to drop that belt. And people gonna justify him. A lot of people on the PBC side gonna justify him dropping that belt, justify Errol Spence getting in the ring with him. And even if Errol Spence do beat Tim Tszyu in the Fundora winner, because people count Fundora out like he don't matter, that's who they really want to win, because that's their baby. But even if he do come out the winner, he ain't gonna unify with Bud. He ain't gonna unify with Bud. They mad because Bud won't sign his life over like the rest of them damn fools sign their life over to Al Heyman. Let's call it what it is. Instead of Errol Spence doing a smart thing, if you break it in a new trainer, you know, instead of doing a smart thing and training and you know, getting the field, taking about 2, 3, 4 tune-ups, because they really don't have the dates. Instead of tuning that ass up, you know, he gonna run right into a fight, and you know, he might win. Who knows? Right? But his mind is on the bottom line. But I already spoke on that before. How he looking at the money and he ain't looking at it with clarity. But that just lets you know why PBC won't succeed. Why Premier Boxing Champions won't succeed. And y'all like to identify that as a black business. They don't do right by their black people. They put they black people in more bullshit contracts, in my opinion. But, you know, the Canelo Alvarez's can move and shake as they please. Come on. You know, Lomachenko can come over and fight and leave and go as he please. Come on. You know, Sabril Matias can leave when he please. Come on. Manny Pacquiao can do what he want to do. He can jump around and come and go as he please. Deontay Wilder allegedly had to give up a whole fight purse that they owed him just to leave and go with the Saudis. Come on. So why can't Terrence Crawford get a similar deal to Canelo Alvarez, where he ain't got to sign over his likeliness, his name, power of attorney, all the bullshit that they want from him? This is why they won't succeed. Why we having a losers tournament? From the beginning, it's a loser tournament. Fundora's a fucking loser. Keith Thurman is a fucking loser. Errol Spence is a fucking loser. The fight should have been March 30th. This is why they won't succeed. It should have been Tim Tszyu and Terrence Crawford. Y'all wasting niggas' time with that rematch clause. That's why Derek said what he said. You know, if I was ain't Spence, you know, I'd go wait for a rematch. I'd go right with Terrence Crawford. You know, I'm trying to make sense, man. And look at him. We ain't seen this nigga in the public eye forever. This nigga been running from the media forever. Now, I'm going to be in Vegas to call out Tim Tszyu. Man, you know, he know most of the real media niggas that's going to press him, they not going to be there. It's Easter Sunday. Matter of fact, it's Good Friday right now. They know they not going to be there to press him like that. And Ellie Sucker nigga Sackback going to be, Ellie Sucker nigga Nutsack's going to be there to protect him. So don't tell me nothing about being fair in boxing. Don't tell me how Shakur should give Raymond Merlatella a title shot when most people don't know who the fuck he is. Don't tell me about how you taking this guy on steroids and now guy and they letting steroid abusers come in and back in on the sport of boxing and leave and go as they please. Don't tell me how you want to fight. You want to see guys fight the best, but you condoning this behavior, right? Don't tell me how you want to see guys fight the best, but you justifying Gervonta Tank Davis moving like a bitch. Don't tell me how you want to fight the best, but you condemning Devin Haney for trying to fight the best. Don't tell me how you want to see, you stand for boxing first and you rooting against Bud and Bud only trying to just try to fight the best and they trying to box Bud out. Again. They're going to go back to not claiming the WBO. Just listen to how I broke that down. And this is boxing. This is why Premier Boxing Champion won't succeed. This is why these niggas going to be on their knuckles. This is why them niggas, this is why they going to get what they got coming to them. That's why Amazon Prime is not going to extend nothing past from 12 to 15 fights. And this is why it's going to fail. Because the people that claim they support PBC, them niggas don't buy no pay-per-views. No way. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Thumb up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link here from your X, Spotify, Amazon Music, Kick, the whole nine. The P. Diddy video part 2. I did. That's on all the podcast platforms. Still on X, Instagram, Kick. I deleted it off YouTube. We kind of went a little bit left. Peace.